All right, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kohalo Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Akakwadash. A double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to you brothers is pushing this word in truth and sincerity. All right, I just brought out so I just was looking at a few articles. I kind of wanted to go in here. I had a few scriptures that I had um brought up, but I just wanted to turn on the video, turn on the screen, and I'll go into it. As you see this right here, it says this is from healthimpactnews.com. It says technocracy, the operating system for the new international rules-based order. The international rules-based order, IRBO, is under threat and global power is shifting. As East and West rekindle old enemies, we are led to believe that this struggle will determine the future of international relations and the direction of nation states. However, the global transformation is not led by national governments, but by a global network of stakeholders, and global technocracy is their goal. Okay, because what's coming is going to be a totalitarian technocracy. You're not going to have police, you're going to have security forces. All right, the security forces are going to be tasked at taking out all the dissidents. Okay, hunting down, all right, the people that don't want to be a part of this technocracy, right? This this slavery basically that Esau Edom is bringing, all right, by the MOTB, by the Internet of Things, Web 3.0, the different algorithms, okay, because your life is going to be totally controlled. You're going to be told what to do, what you can buy, what options you have to buy. All right, you're not going to have any freedoms, and it's going to be an international thing. This is what the elites, the international bankers, are using. Okay, and it's ultimately controlled by the banks because the banks control the money. All right, bring that out real quick. Revelation, gotta bring Revelation 13 out. Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, no matter what class, what class you are, free and bond, okay, whether you're in prison or you're not in prison, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, okay, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast. Okay, you're not going to be able to buy and sell. You're not going to be able to participate in commerce, okay, because it's all going to be controlled. They set up these corporations. You basically finance your own tyranny, okay. These corporations have made uh, billions of dollars, okay, and they've been tracking your data. They know habits, okay. That's why it says what it says in Daniel. This is Daniel. I said Daniel. Ezekiel 28 and 3 says, "Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee." Yeah, because Esau searches everything out. Now I had an article. I probably put it down. It was an article. They're studying brain scans of dead people. Basically, it was a movie. It might have been a movie that they made where they was trying to find out, the last minutes of somebody, so they could find out who their killer was. All right, but they're actually searching those things out. Okay, this devil is working. Okay, it says there is no secret that they can hide from thee. They search out everything. It says, with thy wisdom and with thine understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches. Yeah, your traffic, your trade. Okay, that's how you got riches. Okay, and you increase your riches. It says, thy riches and thine heart is lifted up, and you've been lifted up by the riches, right, that you obtain. Okay, now you're going for the people. That's why you need to bring this technocracy. apart. You know, it is said that the new emerging international order will be founded upon a global multipolar system of sovereign states and international laws. This new system allegedly stands in opposition to the fading Western rules-based model. Okay, so whatever's set up right now, this order that Esau Edom has set up, this Western-based model with America, okay, being the police force of the world, and trade, right? It's running out. Now they want something different, okay? And what does that stand with you average Babylonian citizens, you American, aka American citizens? Are you going to be phased out? Okay, you're no longer going to live that decadent lifestyle that was taught, okay, since you was a child. The White House with the picket fence, all right, the house with the white picket fence, you know, that's no longer viable in this new international order that they're establishing. It says this time, rather than relying upon Western imperialism, the new international law-based system will emphasize multipolar cooperation, trade, and respect for national sovereignty. It will instead be led by Eurasian economic and technological power bloc, aka known as the Beast. All right, aka the Beast. All right, which that's not new. This is something that they've been implementing in the making. All right, they need their justification. Revelation 13:11, it says, "And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed." Okay, that first beast would be in the Roman Empire. "And he doth great wonders." Okay, that beast being the Roman Empire. Okay, that Roman Empire, which it went down. Okay, but it had the deadly wound, but it was healed. Okay, but it came back after the Renaissance. All right, and now they're putting it, and this beast has taken over the world, basically, that order, and they get ready to set up a technocracy. All right. Um, there was another article that I had read on blacklistingnews.com that was talking about how now that you have smart, smart appliances and smart this and that, you're not going to be able to use aftermarket parts. Those things will shut down. You have to, you're constantly be a slave to the use of these corporations' products and merchandise with no room for innovation. Okay, the corporation is going to be in control. All right, if you want to work on the products that the corporation is selling, whether it be a computer or a refrigerator, you can't just be a regular refrigerator repair guy. You have to have your credentials through these different corporations. All right, that's what Esau is setting up. You're gonna be slaves, man. All right. Like how about Shemel said, that's why the Lord is gonna destroy this place. He's gonna destroy this place. All right. I'm not gonna read this whole article, but it's good to go through just get some points, because now we know what the IRBO is. It's the International Rules Based Order. Let's do this real quick. What pops up? It says the rules based international order can generally be described as a shared commitment by all countries to conduct their activities in accordance with agreed rules that evolve over time, such as international laws, regional security arrangements, trade agreements, immigration protocols, and cultural arrangements. Okay. Now, you're going to have a problem, you Babylonians, because international laws that they want to implement, one is taking your guns away. Okay. All right. That's what they're going to want to take away. They're going to want to take your guns away. Another one is they're going to want to put that MOTB in you. All right. And these rules are going to supersede the current laws that your state, okay, that your states have. Are they going to supersede the laws that your state has? All right, what your governor wants, what he intends. All right, they're going to supersede your local government. All right, what county you in. All right, they're going to supersede the federal government. Okay. What is international world order? It says outline the authority and limitations of the UN Security Council in ensuring global peace. And it all goes back to the UN, the United Nations, okay? Which the United Nations, that's that beast, all right? That's part of that beast, if I might say. NATO, the conglomerate of those nations, that's part of that beast, okay? Verse 13, it says, and he doth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beasts, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. Okay, so that's why all of this is taking place, man. Everything, all this is certain articles that we read. You know what's going on over there in the Ukraine, what's happening with at the same time you're being distracted by this war in Ukraine. They're pushing the technocracy quicker. Okay, they're pushing their agenda quicker. Okay, but I'll put the link to this video. I mean, put the link to this article in post production. The Spirit had me go into it more. You know, I'll go into it more. I'll leave with this scripture right here. This is Psalm 64 and 5. It says they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Yeah, because they do their wickedness in secret. Okay, they're setting up all of this stuff in secret, but they're distracting you people. All right, and if they're distracting you, you're meant to be distracted. Okay. It says Psalm 64 and 6, it says, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. Okay. So they're the wicked. They're the wicked. So now I had another article right here. It says China rebukes US over containment strategy. Bilateral ties cannot be defined by competition, Beijing says. February 22nd, 2022. It says U.S. plans for Southeast Asia puts in on a path for confrontation with Beijing. All right. Now U.S. has plans. Okay, here it is. This devil is all the way over here in the Western Hemisphere. He has plans for Southeast Asia. You know, and what scripture comes to mind? Um, Habakkuk. That's one of them. Habakkuk 2. Habakkuk 2. This is the book of Habakkuk 2, verse 2 and 4. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith, and we're living by our faith that this man is going to go down. It says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. Yeah, this is a proud man. He neither keepeth at home. He's worried. The Edomites are mad because the average common Edomite is mad. A lot of them on the right are mad because you don't even take care of your borders, but you overseas with your foreign policy. But see, they don't understand that. Look, you're part of the beast. Okay, your military is not. Your military doesn't move in the interest of America, in the interest of America. Okay, it says, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death and cannot be satisfied. Yeah, everywhere you go, you bring death. All right, your your military, your foreign policy, everywhere. We talk about we talk about American foreign policy. What about British foreign policy? They all you're all locked, stepping and bound. Okay. It says, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations. There you go. Gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Shall not all these take up a proverb against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Yeah, you owe, they say that you owe these Moabites billions of dollars, if not trillions of dollars. Okay, you're in debt to China, so or whatever. But this is part of that shameful spewing. It says, the document identifies China as being a serious challenge for U.S. foreign policy in the region and accused Beijing of coercion and aggression that spans the globe, but it is most acute in the Indo-Pacific. Now, yeah, a Trump had a Trump rally, and he had mentioned that you see what Putin is doing by taking those parts of Ukraine. They say that he said that Taiwan, okay, China is going to do the same thing with Taiwan. So we'll see. That remains to be seen. That's all part of wars and rumors of wars. Okay, which is the beginning of sorrow. See, what people don't realize is that we're in the beginning of sorrows. Okay, there's gonna come a great time of sorrow that's gonna come upon the earth. All right. It says, Wang told Blinken the document was sending the wrong signal that the containment of China was a top priority for Washington. The two superpowers both compete and cooperate in various areas and cannot allow competition to define their relationship, the minister said, warning that if the views of American officials who seek an escalation of China's rivalry prevail, it would it would result in a full-scale confrontation. Let me repeat that again. It said the minister said, warning that if the views of American officials who seek an escalation rivalry prevail, it would result in a full-scale confrontation. So this minister is insinuating that within the American government, there's officials who seek escalation with China. Okay, which that can ultimately lead to a full-scale confrontation, according to the minister. All right, and we're in a time of war. Okay, we are in a time of war. So the Most High, he can cause the littlest thing to lead to an escalation that gets people killed, man. You know, and then it could be like a domino effect, and it could spiral out of control quickly. Okay, you know these things, man. We in that time. Okay, we're in that time. Um, with scripture, shameful spewing. Back in Habakkuk, right here. Back in Habakkuk 2:16. talking about Esau. It says, "Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskins be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory." Oh, while I was reading that, I got another precept came to mind. This is the book of Obadiah. Let's go to the book of Obadiah. It's the book of Obadiah, 1 verse. I start at verse 6. It says, "How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border." Yeah, because the Moabites, they're men of your confederacy, okay? Word confederacy, uh, Baradath, Yath, Baradath, Baraya, Barayath, Barayath, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It says covenant, allegiance, or alliance, pledge, treaty, okay, agreement, okay, because even these Moabites are included because don't they have deals? Don't they have trade deals with Esau, Edom? So that's why this scripture applies. Okay, it says all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. So yeah, you have a peace, a pseudo peace right now, but that's a deception. All right, the Moabites, you're gonna go to war with Moab. You're gonna go to war with the Russians. All right, you're gonna go to war with even some of these allies are gonna shoot missiles over here. Okay, it says the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. And you don't understand how this is going to happen to you because you're just so proud. Yeah, they've taken your money. They're taking your command to set up. See, Esau used Moab and set Moab up. So Moab, you have the social credit score, which that's coming. Okay, that social credit score system actually is already here. It's already here, but to be implemented on a major scale and have everybody comply, just like the with the mandates, that's coming. You just need they just need a justification, right? That's why it's going to be cyber attacks coming. You know, the technocrats, NWO advances expect cyber attacks soon, and then they could create a situation where we need to know who's accessing the internet. You know, are they terrorists? Are they hackers? Yada yada yada. You know, but everything remains to be seen. You know, we prophesy in part. We know it. We prophesy in part. Well, we prophesy, and some things, we bring out. You know, if it comes to passes of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you know. But with that, I'll just say, I'll just end the video. Call hello Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Akakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to you brothers pushing his word in truth and sincerity. Until the next episode, Shalom.